A my co, Pipki, znowu się widzimy? Czy nie? A może nie? A może tak? Ja wam kupię kulkapta. Ty no, kupię wam psa. No dobra. Albo lecim, albo nie lecim. Może nie lecim. Lepiej się zębami będę grać. Może tak być? Ja nie mogę tak układać. Może muzykę damy na 60. A ja chcę włączyć widok trzecioosobowy. A czemu by nie?
Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing, to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
teatr wojenny w dokonania na polu walki podczas brutalnego powstania mitów sprawiły, że imperator honorował cię pozycją w szeregach dawnych łuczników, a to jest łucznik. A ja chcę działać mieczykiem. Wysokiej są mniej widoczne od innych, wszystkie jednakże dla powodem do dumy. Imperium ceni swoją lojalność, twardość i prawo do boju.
Silmes Mitum!
Nie. Siri. Chodź. Tak. Żyjące dzieny wiosna 2831. Trochę podobny do Klaka.
What do you know of the living lands?
To nic.
The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true. And yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Spoczywa w tobie. Ale nie. 2 tygodnie później na wybrzeżu zmianki ziemi. Co tam się panoszy?
Over here.
Negli altri
You're alive!
ne,
Thank the
umarma.
gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
Jestem zdezorientowana. Co się stało?
We dashed on the rocks. The waves took care of the rest. You'd be in the drink now if I hadn't gone back for you.
Dziękuję za uratowanie mnie. Kim jesteś?
The name's Garrick, ma'am. Quarter gunner, 3rd Adheran Fleet. I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but... Wish I could say that for sure. I saw flashes, envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless...
Chyba, że port wpadł w ręce wroga.
That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
Słusznie, imperator wysłał mnie, abym zbadała chorobę dusz.
Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Zróbmy dla nich coś.
Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that spear. It's no good to any of our crew anymore. At least some supplies survived, for all the good it did. You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe. Well, I don't suppose they were using that either.
Patrzcie, ale lubię grać z trzeciej osoby. Wstępnie, panie. Mam jakąś lubię grać z tej perspektywy wszystkiego.
No, no, no! The fort's lit their distress beacon. We've got to hurry.
Już jesteśmy.
Zara shouldn't be here. Haven't the troops been doing patrols? Now you've done it. Let's go for the best.
Ale mi pomogłeś, stary, naprawdę? Dupa, dupa.
Come on, the fort's up ahead. Tripwire. Watch yourself. There's no healer about. How many of these damn things are there? Springberries, good. Those should rally us.
Prosimy, nie mogę iść dalej, jakieś krzyki, jedyne pocieszenie jakie mi zostało to umrzeć na własnych warunkach, no zdrowie znikać. I spalona królowa baczy mi złamane krzywdy obrony, towarzyszy i odda mi darły ciała. Mam tylko nadzieję, że następny obrót cyklu wolni mnie od tego, czego jestem świadkiem. Już nigdy nie będę jej zbierać lampy.
Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this.
Notatki różki. Lowell odwiedził nas po raz trzeci w tym tygodniu. Teraz przychodzi prawie codziennie. Mówi, że ciągle przyznają po nim owady. Prosi o smarowidło, które je odstraszy. Badałem go za każdym razem i nie znalazłam śladów ukorzeń. Rany spowodowane drapaniem się coraz większe. Siblin przyniesiony przez Emeryna i Glandelsa znaleziono ją nieprzytomną obok leżała pusta butelka po napolu nasennym. Podano jej środek wymiotny. Gdy poczuła się na tyle dobrze, by mówić, skarżyła się na halucynacje za każdym razem, gdy zamykała oczy. Riordan wykazuje oznaki niedożywienia. Odmawia jedzenia, twierdzi, że emeryzyc próbuje go otruć. Muszę mówić to z kapitanem. Skąd te zmiany w zachowaniu? Czy to Adra? Przychodzi mi do głowy, że powinnam spiekać ze skalpelem pod ręką.
What's that on their face?
Ty, lewitująca deska loczka.
These used to be nice quarters.
Dziennik brygadiera, pierwszy wpis. To koniec serii, złapali go, próbowali ukryć się świt do brzegu. Bieda. Wszyscy wiedzą, że karą za dezercję jest śmierć. Nie wiem, skąd Winterbrand o tym wie. Wygląda na to, że jest gotowa tu przyjść i powiesić mnie za kciuki. Siblin jest zrozpaczona. Od dawna podejrzewałem, że ta dwójka ma do siebie słabość. Rat słyszała, jak wczoraj wieczorem mamrotała. Wieś jest zerwana. Powinienem mieć na nią oko. Bogowie pomyśleli, że proszę o ten przydział. Mógłbym polować w majątku Welin Gladfad. Głupio z mojej strony, że próbuję odnieść sukces. Dziennik brygadiera, drugi wpis. Drugi wpis, troczka. Przybyła fregata z Królewskiego Grodu. Dość beczek z prochem i wyposażenia oblężniczego, żeby uzbroić pułk. Zakładam, że zrobimy inwentaryzację i wyślemy wszystko do rajskiego portu, ale na liście załadunkowej napisano, że mamy to wszystko trzymać tutaj do odwołania. Atmosfera w mieście mocno się zmieniła. Wszyscy jedą powoli i unikają tematu. Nikt nie chce być za to odpowiedzialny. Przeczym zdaniem dowództwem mielibyśmy się tu bronić. Jesteśmy placówką, zajmujemy się piratami. Nie potrzebny nam do tego balisty. Mam nadzieję, że to odwołanie nastąpi wcześniej niż później. Nie lubię siedzieć na beczkach z prochem. Łatwo się nim poparzyć.
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We rise from slumber. Is it you?
Kolumny wieczności. Adra to zielony kryształ rozpowszechniany na całym znanym świecie. Wyrasta z powierzchni Eory, przybierając jakże rozpoznawalną formę kolumn. Uwielbiamy ją. budujemy wokół niej nasze świątynie, badamy jej potencjał jako źródło energii. Adra to jednak znacznie więcej. Kiedy umieramy, staje się ona drogą, po której nasze dusze udają się za światy. A gdy są one gotowe, powrócić rozpala ona latarnię, która kieruje się ze śmierci ku życiu. Kiedy będziesz mieć Adrę blisko siebie, poświęć chwilę i pomyśl nad swoim miejscem w wielkim cyklu. Pomyśl o swojej przeszłości, teraźniejszości i potencjalnej przyszłości. Północny fort.
Trespassers. Who goes there?
Look out! Now
Invaders in the garden.
Is this what they were like? I don't understand. How could our own people sink to this?
Wasze. Miejsca strażnika więziennego. Witam dwie osoby. Wszystko pod kontrolą, wszystko gro. Nie wygląda mnie. Jak cud na myślę. szalonego żołnierza. Kolejny sceny z zeszłej nocy. Grzyby wyrastające z mojego napierstnika, wyrwij je. Wyrwij je, ktokolwiek kto znajdzie korzenie wyrastają z głowy.
Roots? Why is she talking about roots? It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
Zachęcam do zostawienia łapki w górę, jak komuś się podoba.
I thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine.
Sprawdzajmy to wszystko.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in! About time. Oh gods! Out of your face!
Zaraz ci pomogę, poczekaj. Nie no, ogórka zepsutego nie będę przecież brać. To nam zepsute ogórek. Ty już myślałam, że mi się zapierdolisz.
Gonna let her out, are you?
Dziennik przesłuchań. Idziemy na przesłuchanie. Dzień pierwszy. Więźniarka została pojmana w bloku załadunkowym północnego fortu i natychmiast aresztowana. Pod zarzutem nielegalnej działalności została przeniesiona do celi w forcie w celu dalszego przesłuchania. Zachowanie ponura i skłonna do oporu, odmawia rozmowy ze strażnikami. Dzień drugi. Więźniarce zaoferowano standardowe racje żywnościowe i wodę. Powiedziała strażnikowi, aby go dokonał z proponowanym jedzeniem czynności obscenicznych. Drugi strażnik stwierdził 2 godziny później podczas rutynowego patrolu, że zostało ono mimo wszystko spożyte. Dzień trzeci. Więźniarkę wypytano o cel jej wizyty w północnym forcie. Przyznała, że przyszła przywieźć pewien towar, odmówiła zdradzenia jakiego rodzaju. Zaprzeczyła powiązaniem z buntownikami z rajskiego portu. Wyraziła jednak oczywistą pogardę dla Aedyru i sympatię dla rebeliantów. Poddana presji powiedziała przesłuchającemu, żeby żarł gówno i spieprzał. Została odpowiednio zdyscyplinowana i odesłana do celi.
Wait, you can't just let her out without asking who she is.
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy, she's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me. Oh, you think you're having a time of it? At least you're not in a cell.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up. Roughing up, more like. Same as everybody they arrest. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints. I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Czekaj, więc to nasi ludzie na to na statek?
They did all of this. The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
Dobra, i co potem?
When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself. He still did it!
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there. I don't see how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisian smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him. Gods, that's the sanest thing I've heard all day. Let's move.
If we live to regret this...
Może przyjdzie nam tego żałować, może nie.
Ah, up there. Margarine's Fury. That'll do it.
Chwila, czekajcie.
There's the Fury. We could shoot the Fury now. How's your aim? Nice work.
Regret this.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else?
Easy now. Think, aim, and strike.
Shh. Stay in the tall grass.
Strike blind. Did your god give you that power too?
More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Kurka godna.
Make short work of them.
Tak, bardzo. Światłunie. Co, lecimy dalej? Starujemy z tego live'a zabawę.
Hope there's a fire spell in there. They make quick work of the brat. Probably do better with that grimoire than he did.
Shame it didn't have a healing spell. Was it dry? Damn it! Of course I didn't bring a flint.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this?
Stay low and hit quick.
Jak musimy to fajnie zrobić. Język sadzieli.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradisans call them godless. Some kind of people who came here long ago.
Mam nadzieję, że wam nie przeszkadza, że widziałam widok z trzeciej osoby, a nie z tego.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen? You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
On jest dowódcą, musi znać odpowiedzi.
Aye. Maybe we could still get through to him.
Good luck with that.
Who disturbs us? I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard. They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers! Scars? What scars? They brought axes to cleave into the wood. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot!
You're gonna regret this.
Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but
Upomnienie wyższego ranga oficera. Brygadzierze Rakle. Wczoraj otrzymałem, że jeden z waszych zwiadowców został przyłapany w świcie brzegu. Na próbie wejścia na pokład statku towarowego zmniejszonego na archipelag Martwego Ognia. Wątpię, by była to dla ciebie nowość. Wątpię też, byś nie wiedział, że to już trzeci przypadek dezercji w ciągu ostatniego miesiąca. Zdaję sobie sprawę, że twoje stanowisko wiąże się z większą odpowiedzialnością niż ta, do której jesteś przyzwyczajony z racji urodzenia. Ale jeśli nie będziesz w stanie utrzymać swoich wojsk w ryzach, wyciągniemy konsekwencje. Imperator nas obserwuje. Jął starań, by podkreślać, jak ważna jest służba w obecności swoich podwładnych.
at least he's not suffering.
Trochę mu się popieprzyło, bo myślano co. A damy potęgę sobie na czwartym.
Closer, we twine. You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me? A voice? What did it say?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the address spoke to her. When you put it that way, maybe so. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift.
Ale to się wcześniej nigdy nie zdarzało.
Maybe they're... Never mind. We've got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
Boat!
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know. Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Empress sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumours about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
Żaden ruch nie jest niezwyciężony. Dokonaliśmy wielkiego, pokonamy to, co podpuściło.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
Dobra. Musimy pogadać z tym.
Warning, Kai. One more. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial envoy.
And she's late.
Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
Właściwie to ja jestem wysłanniczką imperatora.
Oh, you are?
Nice.
Forgive me, envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Wspaniała, elegancka władza.
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradis's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
M-am visto per atrás.
Sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? Name's Kai. I've been a soldier, a sailor, and a halfway decent baritone.
He's a troublemaker, but a damn qualified one at least.
I knew you had a soft spot for me. Claviger Amond helped me get on my feet when I came to Paradise a few years ago. Last time we spoke, he sounded worried about things. If he's gotten himself into trouble, I owe it to him to help out. If there's one thing you can say about Rowatayans, we're no backstabbers. We handle our disagreements face to face, with lots of yelling and violence. You'll vouch for me, right, Captain?
Better to have him and not need him, I guess.
That's the nicest thing you've said about me all day.
Kai, before you go, remember, you're taking a distinguished veteran into the wilderness. Make sure she comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say. They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote? You tell me, Envoy. The Adirans came to our shores with their soldiers, their bureaucrats, and their cult of murderers. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you. Wait, you know the Inquisitor? Dare I ask how?
Powiedzmy, że łączy nas wspólna przeszłość.
Say no more. The less I know, the better. I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the burned queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out. Yeah, good advice. Thank you, Envoy.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later. First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
Dobra, poczekajcie, ja tylko coś chcę sprawdzić. No i jeszcze troszkę można się pobawić.
Pogrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
The city's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Durans will outnumber us 3-1.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it? Up to it.
Think dim-wit.
I co, ruszamy?
Please, how hard is...
I don't trifle with souls, man.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so. There are some forbidden ruins to the north, just across the river from the Strait.
First get leaves, its letters won't turn up.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is. You know, for most people, getting sent to the living lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. Tall grass, huh? Even in Rawatai, you lot are the stuff of legend. I guess I should count myself lucky our paths didn't cross sooner. But, that raises a bigger question. Why would your Emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here? Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? Sorry. It's a rare sight, and these are strange times.
Co masz na myśli?
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
Dlatego tu jestem, aby znaleźć źródło i położyć temu kres.
I like your confidence. Just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Claviger accompanied your ambassador. I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Claviger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it. Especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
Chcę pomóc, zamierzam powstrzymać senną zrazę i taki czy inny sposób.
Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first. It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sins, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands. Don't get me wrong, it's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from.
Idziemy sobie jak spokojna przystań. Innymi słowy, hałas i desperacja.
Don't get me wrong, there are perfectly lovely people here, but most of us who stick around are a little odd. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. That's what some fear. Hilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. So did my commanding officers. That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change.
A gdzie byłeś wcześniej?
A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rowatayan expatriates. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, we were talking about something else, yeah? I joined up with the Rowatayan Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago. Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rawatai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. To add, they're bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier. Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either. I deserted, and I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rowatayan deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. Yeah, it just took me a little longer to figure that out. Being part of a squad kept me going. For a while, anyway. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough. I did. Yeah. For a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. What gave it a... I usually hear, but I'll never turn down a compliment. As rare as we are in many parts of the world, it's nice to be appreciated as something other than a magnificent bruiser. Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rowatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary. That's what I said when I left. What do you want to know? Should I? Holler if you need anything else. I haven't seen this much armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Oh, look, Parady's and ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor.
Incoming Zara. Show what you got. Coming from the rear. Next one's mine.
Those Arabs must have been scavenging supplies, too.
Another glorious battle.
You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp.
Nie wiem, czy wam się będzie podobać, czy nie. Ja nie mam żelaza.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there. Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place. We make a good squad.
Take your best shot.
Fajnie, to dla mnie. Dla mnie to jest prysz taki zabycie takiego odcikasa.
This one's mine.
Może powinnam trochę zamiast szukać tam.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Kurka wodna, jakieś omamy mam już.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
Stand back.
I got a bad feeling about whatever that is.
Oh, no, no.
Ready, aim. It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house. Zarups. They don't usually venture out here. I wonder what's got them riled up. Something. Something here feels off.
Zapiski z obserwacji w terenie. Wcześniej mogę uwierzyć, że klawiger poprosił mnie, abym dołączył do niego na wyprawę do duszącego tworzenia. Wreszcie ktoś, kto rozumie, jak ważne jest właściwe dokumentowanie dziwnych zjawisk na tej wyspie. Poniżej znajduje się moje krótkie zapiski, które po powrocie do transportu złożę w odpowiednim meldunku. Zagęszczenie znacznie przekracza oczekiwania poziomy. Obecnie grzybów w przeważającej części duszące tych korzenia, a korzenie prawdopodobnie rosną w kierunku ludzkich budowli. Czy ja wziąłem to jabłko?
Aye, aye.
The scourge invades. Claw it out.
Boże, słyszę jakieś głosy, zaraz zaatakuje. Wyrwij ją!
It breathes. It is close.
Boże, co tu się odpierdala?
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Take your best shot. You monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
That's one for us.
Oh, poor bastard. One of Ludwig's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. My savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? Well, did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to save Clavenger Aemon, too. Happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavenger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
Ten niedźwiedź cierpiał nasenną zarazę, nie ma co do tego wątpliwości.
I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
Właśnie temu zepsuciu mam się przyjrzeć do rozkazu Imperatora.
The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
Słyszę głos w głowie, jest coraz głośniejszy.
Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Coś nam siedzi na łbie.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness. Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us, to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear, poor us, poor you. No, not its fault. Fear hides behind teeth and talons. We are afraid too. We fear the rot. It spreads in the bear, the water, the wild. It is an infection. A foreign body invades, the host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain? Decide, do you wish this power or not? A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. Retire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail. You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner. Ah, I heard that you two had a connection. Well, she is as you knew her, for better or worse. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. Make sure and use that to your advantage. You never know. It might come in handy. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. Whatever the Inquisitors are, she can't be worse than that there. Can she?
Ai, mam poskitoty, spoko. Musiałam przecenić kurkę.
You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard godlights have strange powers, but I'd never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did seem the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
ładnie dziecię, chcę pogłaskać po
I was just getting warmed up. Zupa katucha.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Envoy.
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive. Our beloved, they stole the bloom from your branch. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. They hurt you, but we do not hear rage hissing in you like a serpent. Why? Soften. Quiet. You would accept the winter before spring, but you do not understand. Your soul is imprisoned here, as are we. But we can help you. We could send you back. Just this once. The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
How was your tongue?
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. You'd think so, but I can't find a scratch on you. I still don't know what that means.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. That's what everyone in Paradise is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. Not sure. All I did was stitch you together. Your soul did the heavy lifting.
The metaphysical heavy lifting, anyway. What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
I suppose following the chain of command will soothe his worries. Either way, I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Hey, I had a dream about you.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment?
You died. But you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Not even death can slow you down, I see. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire,
and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. Trust me, we'll get to that. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open. I look forward to hearing about it in your report. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. I can tell you're skeptical, but remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see so many Adirans in their midst.
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand. You could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
No dobra, ale myślę, że na tym zakończymy tą naszą słynną przygodę. I może jak mi się będzie chciało, to coś zrobimy dalej. No dobra, no to na tym zakończymy, nie? Trzymajcie się.